make sure you get the gender pay gap in, get those questions done. It's kind of interesting to see the data and facts on that, because like I said earlier this week, I've always thought like the idea that women did get paid less than men. I thought it was like that 77 cents every dollar, but they broke it down a little bit more. So, all right, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull up the notes in case you didn't get it filled in, taking any questions. We're going to be talking about the environment and environmentalism in the 1960s. So if you have anything, I won't be able to see the chat box to the side when I start presenting. So you just got to let me know. If you have a question, you got to speak up and just, it's okay. Just make sure just one at a time, and then we're in order and everybody gets their deal. So, okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rolling. First, when I present my screen, let's present entire screen. Yep. Wait 1 second, it's loading. All right. All right, can you see what I see? Somebody?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you speaking up. All right, so let's go through the environmental movement and what this means. I have a big bias against the EPA. I don't know if I've shared the story before, but and if I have, just say, yeah, Coach, we've already heard this story. My dad owns a junkyard out in Middleburg. We grew up out there, and I can remember for the first 15 years of my life, every year the EPA would attempt to basically sue him or try to take his property away because they said that he built on wetlands. So I have my own internal bias against the EPA. I love the environment. Let me know in the woods. I hate the fact that we're building more and more buildings. It's kind of just, I have my own bias against it. So when we're going through this, understand everybody has a bias. Everything has a bias. Every journalist has a bias. So it's cool to disagree. Please disagree. And it's okay to come up and say something. Okay. So we're going to go through this really quick. For your test, what you need to know is you need to know what EPA stands for. It's the Environmental Protection Agency. It's a federal agency that goes out to its whole goes to protect the environment. Okay. Now you would think that'd be a good thing to have, right? The problem is what we see with the government agencies is that what they do is they take money, they take bribes from big corporations, like oil companies or something like that, and they go after small mom and pop shops that can't defend themselves, like my dad. My father had to defend himself in the Florida court system, and he's the only individual ever to beat the EPA in the state of Florida, and he did it by himself. And he tells all these crazy stories, and maybe I'll get into it later. But it was just kind of remarkable how he was able to win, and it cost him basically $250,000 over 15 years to defend himself. And it's just, that's why it's my bias against him. Okay. So my biggest question is, what should the role of government be in regards to the environment? I think that the environment should be, I don't know if there's anybody like out there. There's some evil guy out there dumping oil into the wetlands the environment because there's people out there that hate the environment. I don't think there's a lot of people that are like that. I think people are lazy. I think people are stupid. I think that they don't have an idea of what's going on. But I'm more like, I rely on individuals, and I trust people to do the right thing. I think just through talking to them and advertising and showing, hey man, throwing stuff out in the river sucks. It makes it look ugly, and having fines and protests like that are fines or restrictions on stuff is all good too. Anyways, I'm getting on rant, so just come over and say, Coach, please stop ranting. All right, you need to know The Silent Spring. It was a book written by Rachel Carson. It's published in 1962. Its goal is for Congress to restrict DDT. The environment. She's regarded with like really kind of starting the environmental movement. Okay, and just recently we celebrated Earth Day. Anybody know what date is Earth Day? Anybody know offhand? Nobody knows. All quiet on the Western Front. No, I think it's April. It's April 22nd. I think mine said April 20th, 22nd, right? I'm pretty sure.
22nd.
Yeah, that's right. Did you know one of the co-founders of Earth Day murdered their husbands? Like Carol Baskin down in Tampa. Murdered her husband, but at least she recycled the body. She put it into a wood chipper and then buried the remains. Co-founder of Earth Day. So great job celebrating, guys. Anyways, so the Silent Spring, it comes out. And so we start, that really kind of starts this idea of like, we need to have these government agencies. So I'll make sure you know these 4 things that Richard Nixon did under his presidency. He created the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and it regulates the environment. The Clean Air Act is combat air pollution. Clean Water Act, water pollution. Y'all know all this stuff. And the Endangered Species Act to protect wildlife. Okay, and that's a little fun fact that number 4 there, the Endangered Species Act. Do you know? Like, I did some research on hunting animals, right? Do you know that like certain aspects of hunting actually like helps out populations? Like when they open up bear hunting, it actually the populations go up. Anybody know why that is? Or has anybody ever seen that before? Anybody that's been hunting before in here? Nobody? Well, the idea behind the numbers going up is the fact that when you start to hunt for bears, what happens with bears, what they do is if a male bear comes in contact with a female bear, they'll want to mate, right? But if a female bear has cubs, she won't be ready to mate. She won't be ready to have kids. So what male bears do is they go and they murder the cubs and then mate with a female. And so what they do in some states is they actually allow you to kill male bears because that actually raises the population of the bear population. So in some instances, it's kind of good. Like in Florida, we have a really bad anaconda problem. People buy snakes and they get too big and they throw them out to like the swamps and stuff. And that kills the natural environment of Florida. And so what we do in Florida is we like have tags like go kill these animals. So that way we can, have more of them. So make sure you know those 4. Years ago, we had the BP oil spill. And just like today, the media went crazy. Just like today, it was supposed to be the end of the world. I don't know if y'all were like really little when this happened. I don't know if y'all remember this at all. But basically, we were supposed to get there's a big oil spill in the Gulf, and our shores were supposed to be covered with oil. We're all like, we weren't going to have beaches. It was all going to be bad. There's a lot of people that died on that rig. And what showed up when oil was coming up, basically the only thing that really kind of showed up on the Gulf shores was these little tar balls. That was it. A lot of people regard oil as this big, nasty, ugly thing. Oil is natural. It comes from the ground. Every day oil spits up, from the bottom of the ocean floor. So, all right. There's some other stuff we can cover, but I've covered most of the important stuff here for you guys. If there's any issues, let me know. That's 23.4. That's it. What you need to do tomorrow is what we said tomorrow was due. Oh, Friday was your gender pay gap. What am I thinking is due tomorrow? Maybe nothing's due tomorrow. What I send out? Yeah, don't do the exit ticket. I'll give you the study items tomorrow, and then make sure you study Friday, and then we'll take a test Monday, okay? And we'll do the same thing Monday. You're all cool with that? 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m. If you need to reschedule, but let me know before Monday. Just call people that didn't, and they got zeros for their tests. So a couple people didn't communicate with me that you weren't going to come on. So it is what it is at that point. So, all right, guys. I'll stick around for a little bit. It's 11:15. Again, got you out really kind of quick today. I just want to cover that for you. If you need to stick around, you have questions on your grade, let me know. If you want to talk about the environment, let me know. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. So I'm going to be on I got another class at 12, so I'm going to be on until then. Okay, you guys stay safe out there. Be cool. And I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Peace. You can leave. See you guys. Appreciate you, Ashley and Annalise. Have your cameras on. You get to see somebody different. It's awesome. Oh, there's Sean. Sean, you didn't want to do it in front of class? Hold on. You're on mute. Hold on.
Yeah, I did. You didn't see me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah,
everything good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Enjoy your Irish coffee.
Yeah. Too early for that.
You can't fool me. I know.
I wish, man. To make the meetings way more fun.
Have a good one.
All right, bud. Later.
I got a cat.
Oh, I saw that. I saw it earlier. Is
Mm-hmm.
that a boy or girl?
Girl. Her name's Belle.
You got one? Only one?
Yep. Just the one.
Nice. Cool, man. Cool. You holding up okay?
Yep.
Good. Good.
Okay. Bye.
All right. See you later.